Good morning. You're listening to WIFO-FM in Jessup. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here for this Monday morning, 26th day of September. And it's brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jessup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South Fair Street right here in Jessup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. Bob, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right, we got guests in the studio with us this morning. Who do we have, Bob?
We got Touchdown Club President John McIlwain and Treasurer Bill Parker. We've got a few weeks left before the big event takes place in October where you get a chance to win some money, and the raffle tickets are on sale. Only a few left, so they're in to push that, and if you haven't got one, you might want to get one because, as they say, lotteries, if you don't have a ticket, you can't win, right, Bill?
That's correct. Bob, we've got it coming up. Actually, the first drawing will be a week from today, October 3rd. And to kind of give you all a rundown again, we're going to draw one ticket a day for 4 weeks. And on October the 28th, the Friday night home football game, we're going to do the grand prize drawing. And for that day, it'll be $5,000. And up to that point, it'll be $1,000 a day, October the 3rd through October 27th, just during the week, 5 days during the week. And we are really trying to get these last few tickets sold, and we just wanted to come on the air and make let the listening audience know that we are getting close, and we would like for folks to come in and pick up these last few tickets and help us out, because just this past Friday night between pre-game meal and post-game meal, we were right at $2,000 feeding the team, because we're transporting, I say we, Coach Shaw is transporting somewhere close to 100 players, support staff. So when you take those folks on the road, you've got to feed them, and it's, when anybody that's been out lately knows with the price of food and the cost of goods, it has really gotten expensive for us this year, and we just would like the community to help, and they've always supported us in the past, and we're here just to let folks know we got a few tickets left, and please support us if you can.
And as you mentioned, just a few tickets left. So somebody out there listening, how much are the tickets and where can they purchase the tickets?
They're $50 a piece, Bob, and they can get them with Katie at Prime South Bank. John Shaver's got them at the Trade Mart. Holly Lane's got them at OCTS, and Michael Lewis has got them at Green Motor Company.
And again, it's a 3-digit number. It'll go to the Cash 3 drawn at 12 noon each day. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. They go on. Holly will check it every day, and she'll take the Cash 3 number, and then we will announce the winner. If there's a winner for that day, we will put it on Facebook, and we also, on Ticket Stubs, we have a name and a phone number, so we will get in touch with the winner. And that, like I said, that starts 1 week from today, October 3rd, and we would really like the support of the community and folks, and we got just a few tickets left, and we were here just to let people know that now's a good time to pick that last ticket up. And like I said, if you're not in the game, you don't have a chance to win. So tickets are $50 a piece, and they do go to the football program. We don't spend this money on anything other than the football team, and it takes a good bit of money to move these guys. And looks like, with our way schedules are lined up, we hope to make a run in the playoffs. And if we do make a run in the playoffs and we're on the road, it's going, that's just every Friday that we play, you're looking probably somewhere around $2,000. So.
And if they win with their $50 ticket, how much do they win?
During the week, they'll win it's $1,000 a day. And then on October 28th is Friday night. It's the winning ticket for October 28th will be announced at the football game that night, and it's $5,000.
Okay. So $1,000 a day, but if you win that Friday, you win $5,000. So
yes,
not a bad investment for $50. So
if you win the $1,000, you have a chance for the $5,000.
No,
if you have multiple.
If you got multiple tickets, yeah.
That's what I mean. If you got multiple,
yeah. If you got multiple tickets, of course, you better your odds of winning. But we are basing it off the Cash 3 lottery every day at lunch. So that takes they're kind of doing the drawing, and we're just announcing the winners.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if sometimes the same number got pulled up more than once.
I don't think so.
Don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, we appreciate all the support we get in the community. Bob's a member of Touchdown Club, and he's seen it, and there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that most people don't see or realize, and it just takes a lot of behind the scenes work to get these kids what they need during the season and during preseason, during the season, off season. It's constantly a situation where we're putting money to them, and like I said, all this money goes back to the football team and goes to help them in whatever they need.
I've already had people asking about the other draw. We're going to have that same draw.
Yes, the $10,000.
They do Super Bowl weekend, right?
Yep. Yeah, and then we'll have that one will come up in second weekend in February.
And again, we've met several times, but if anybody out there wants to join the Touchdown Club, they're still able to join the club. Is that correct?
Absolutely. $25 to join and $13 for a meal. Then we still meet on Tuesday nights at 7 at Omaha Steak and Seafood. And our turnout has been phenomenal this year.
There's been some big crowds this year, so like I said. So
yeah, there's a lot of
still room for more if anybody wants to join.
Yeah, and there's a lot of excitement, and Touchdown Club is open not only for football parents. We got folks that's in there that don't have kids playing anymore. We got ladies. Ladies are welcome, because we just want everybody to feel welcomed, and it's a fun, laid back atmosphere. All of you all been, and it's not formal. It's very informal. We have a good time. We usually have a guest speaker, and then we listen to the coach, and he does a rundown. But anybody that would like to come, please come on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, Omaha Steak and Seafood.
Okay, we appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, hopefully, once again, if they need a ticket, the places to go to get the ticket.
Katie at Prime South Bank, John Shaver at the Trade Mart, Holly at OCTS, and Michael Lewis at Green Motor Company.
And they're $50 each, and the drawings begin a week from today.
Yes, Absolutely. Sir, October 3rd.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all.
All right, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio. We'll be back with more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. We're mostly sunny, northwest breeze, highs upper 80s. Partly cloudy for tonight, upper 50s. Sunshine, low 80s for tomorrow, upper 50s tomorrow night. Wednesday, partly sunny, upper 70s. Then Thursday, mostly cloudy, chance of showers in the morning, then chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms, breezy, highs upper 60s. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
Take a step forward in the right direction with a new career. Contact us here at Jessup Broadcasting about our current openings for account executives, full-time or part-time. You will be trained to offer local businesses effective radio and digital advertising and marketing solutions. You will earn salary plus commission. Call or text to set up an interview at 912-427-3711. 912-427-3711. Call weekdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and ask for Mr. Hubbard. Text us anytime. You can also send resumes to cwhubbard@bellsouth.net. cwhubbard@bellsouth.net. Begin a new and rewarding career with WIFO and WLOP Radio. Jessup Broadcasting, an equal opportunity employer. We look forward to hearing from you. 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, world famous Butch and Bob show here for this Monday morning. And Bob, we did have a request in some of the text messages that came in on Friday night that if next time if you could move away from the band. Yeah. Was that irritating or what?
I think, and Joe and I talked about this after the ball game. When we get to the stadium, we're supposed to be on the left side. That's where the visitor's supposed to be. But when we got there, Jenkins already is set up on the left side. Told us we were on the right side
of the press
and
box.
The right side is where the band.
No wonder they did that.
So I think they knew the band was going to be too. The band's not allowed to be playing that during. Like I said, we talked to Coach Shaw after the ball game. He talked to the referee several times. They just wouldn't do anything about it. But that was just annoying.
Why didn't they do something about it? The band's not supposed to be playing like that.
The band was even playing when they had the ball. So
I know when they had the ball, they were playing.
Yeah, I know it made no sense. But I had several people tell me that it was hard and it was frustrating. But like I said during the break, I don't know what's worse: the band playing Friday night or that girl from Southeast Bullock yelling Tuesday night. Between the two, I still have a headache.
We may have to start putting together a soundproof booth for you and Joe or something to go in because between the PA systems at some of the stadiums, that seems like the speaker's right above your head and we hear them louder than we hear you, or that band at Jenkins that was just no respect for the play, no respect for the game at all. And then some of those crazy fans out there that seem to be stuck right next to you during the game. It just makes the broadcasting just a little irritating to listen to.
The good news is next 3 games are at home, so that's the good news. We got Burke Friday, then homecoming the following Friday, and then senior night the following Friday, and the last 2 games on the road. So, of course, the Friday game still.
The Friday game is iffy.
They talked to athletic director Justin McDonald. They're watching it, so there's a lot of discussions going on. There's no mention of ticket sales yet and all that. They're going to wait and see how that storm develops. So you just can't tell where it's going to go, how it's going to affect us. So
the hurricane is sitting there right below Cuba right now.
Probably have a better idea Wednesday or
Wednesday
Thursday.
We'll know more. Yeah, Wednesday we'll know. Right now we're sitting right below Cuba in it's the rim of it would say the outlying bands of it's hitting Cuba right now. and will pass over Cuba today and then come up towards Florida, Tampa, and all of the Gulf Coast there along that side of Florida is, they're boarding up right now. You just don't know if it's going to go straight up or if it's going to go a little east or if it's going to go a little west or just straight north. You just don't know at this particular time. So we are going to get some effects from it. It's just according to how much.
What's the name of the hurricane? It's like INA or I don't know how they're pronouncing it.
I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. They just named it a day or two ago, but I don't know what the name of it is right now.
I haven't seen anything from the emergency management agency yet either.
Not yet, because we just don't know. I'm sure that they'll be sending us something just as soon as they know something. Because if you take a look at the projected path right here, we're right. We're zeroed in on us, okay? I mean, if it stayed on the path right now that they project, it's coming right toward Jessup, Georgia, the middle of it. I mean, the eye could go across us. That's the way they're projecting it right now. But you just don't know with these things, You just they can go left, they can go right. As I've mentioned several times when these hurricanes are coming our way, I always wondered, how can these hurricanes get moved around so much? And it was like a former emergency management director told me years ago here in Wayne County, just imagine a top. You get a spinning top, and you pull that string, and you put that top on top of the table, and that's what a hurricane is. And you just sit there and just blow on it a little bit, it'll go to the left. You blow on this way, it'll go a little bit to the right. You wouldn't think something that big could be pushed like that, but with those trade winds up there, it can. It can be pushed to left or right. It's according to how the winds are blowing, Bob. And so right now they're projecting it to really start affecting us on late Wednesday night and then into Thursday and then into Friday and then moving out on Saturday. But we'll see. It's Ian. It's I-A-N. It's Ian.
Hopefully it'll keep pushing.
That's the name of the hurricane. It's Hurricane Ian. Ian. It's Ian. I-A-N. Ian. Hurricane Ian. So, right now it's in the process of slamming down on Cuba. We're going to pass above it on the western side of Cuba and then head right on up toward Tampa. And then supposedly straight on north into South Georgia by Thursday and Friday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But we'll keep people updated. We're tied in with the Emergency Management Agency here in Jessup, and Donnie and them will keep us updated. And then, of course, we are always tied into the National Weather Service in Jacksonville, who they're tied into, to give folks the most up-to-date and accurate forecast here for the Wayne County area. So the Thursday night softball game is in question. The Friday night football game is in question at this time. Tomorrow's softball game will be just fine here in Wayne County, but Thursday's softball game and Friday's football game right now are in question. And I don't know about any other sports that might be taking place in the state of Georgia on Friday. I don't know. It's just one of those wait-and-see situations, but we're right in the middle of the cone. Just to the west of us a little bit is the right in the middle of the cone. But it could go right, it could go left. Yeah, we don't know. But we will get some effects of it. It's just a matter of how much Ian's going to impact us. Let's see, that would be right here at the end of September 29th and 30th. Yeah, right there at the end of September. Usually when we have them, they usually hit us, seems like here in September and early October. 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. That was just a heck of a game for the Wayne County Yellow Jackets on Friday night. Just seemed like we just couldn't buy a first down. And then finally, there in that fourth quarter, once again, we were able to hunker down and get some first downs and get a touchdown and a field goal.
Hats off to the whole team, coaching staff, that able to pull that out. I said it wasn't pretty, but it's a win, and we'll take it. 17-14, got the field goal at the end, got the touchdown at the end, 2-point conversion, which is huge. So just nice come from behind win. Nice to get out of there.
Against a team that you just thought we were going to blow out.
Well, the way it started, I thought we were going to blow them out. I mean, I didn't think they were very good. I mean, I didn't know our offense was going to struggle like it did, but our offense just struggled. Couldn't get anything going. Like Coach Shaw said in the post-game show, they showed a defense they hadn't seen on film and gave us trouble and had trouble moving the ball. So, but they made adjustments and pulled it out. So
yeah, pulled it out. A W's a W no matter how you get it.
We were 0-9 last year. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
And speaking of winning, man, the Jags did great yesterday. Jacksonville Jaguars just looking good there.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence looks like the Trevor Lawrence they thought when they drafted him. I say he looks real comfortable. Has some good. They brought some good receivers in. Running game's good. So Jaguars, and plus they got a good coach. I mean, they got a Super Bowl winning coach. Doug Peterson knows what he's doing. So they seem to be able to put it together. But that was impressive to go. That's I didn't realize it was. I knew they hadn't won a road game in a while. I didn't realize it was 18 straight road
18 straight losses
going for 2 years period.
Wow.
So they lost. I mean, so they were able to snap that losing streak of losing on the road. They lost 18 road games in a row before yesterday's win at L.A. So congrats to the Jaguars on that big win.
Yeah, and the Falcons. They went up to Seattle and won yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was great right there, going way up there to the Northwest. Yeah, the Falcons 2 West Coast games in a row. Go and play the Rams one weekend, and then the next weekend go up to Seattle. That's long traveling for football games. And, well, it's like Terry Bradshaw says in the pregame show there, you've got to get these quarterbacks, and you've got to get some weapons around them. You know, he said, Brady was experienced in New England to having new receivers around him all the time. He adjusted to it, but most of these quarterbacks, they have to have they got to have a superstar or two out there to be able to put up some good numbers. And so, as you just mentioned, Jacksonville's got some good receivers and with a good coach down there, which makes a big difference. Trevor's been able to put some good numbers so far in the first 3 games.
Lynn Haas said it best years ago. It's not about X's and O's, it's about Jimmys and Joes. You got to have athletes.
You got to have them athletes, huh? That's right. It's about the Jimmy and Joes. But it was good that the Falcons won, and then the Jaguars won. Georgia, they went through the motions and then did what they needed to do on Saturday. The Jackets won. But Tech has lost coach, right?
I heard he was on his way out. Did they officially fire him?
He's out of there.
He's out of there?
He's out of there.
Yeah, I knew it was just a matter of time. But.
It's Auburn. Did they look? I know they won, but did they still have the same coach?
I think he's still there.
Still there.
He's 4-1. They said they're going to fire him if he lost, but he pulled it out in overtime, 17-14. Should have lost. Did you see that Missouri guy? He got to the
I didn't see it.
In overtime. Auburn kicked a field goal, and Missouri had the guy running down the sidelines and got to the pylon, but he failed to hold on to the ball. He dropped the ball.
I saw the highlight. He dropped it before he crossed it.
He dropped the ball right there at the 1 yard line. It went out of bounds.
Yeah.
So they lost the ball game.
Yeah.
They should have won, and Texas A&M should have won. Arkansas should have won. Arkansas missed that field. I never saw a field goal boink off the top of the goalpost. Did you ever see it? I mean, he hit it all the way up to the top of the goalpost, and it hit and just came back.
The top of the goalpost.
I mean, the very top of it.
I mean, that's kicking it high.
I mean, I never saw it go that high up and bounce backwards. So that was a tough loss for Arkansas, and they really dropped them in the polls too. I mean, they should have won the ball game. I'm surprised they dropped as far as they did, but they got a big game against Alabama this weekend.
Yeah.
So SEC still. Tennessee looks awfully good with their quarterback. Florida made it close. Almost had a chance to win the game at the end as well, but all those games were close. It was fun to watch. It was a good weekend of college football.
And you had 2 of the best quarterbacks almost ever out there playing against each other. They only scored 3 touchdowns between the 2. That was it. Brady had won, and
he was unfortunate. He couldn't get the 2-point conversion. That was so good about Wayne County. Those 2-point conversions are tough to get.
Yeah, and of course they had that delay of game, so I moved him back to the 7 instead of 2, and
that's why.
In the play before that should have been delay of game, but they didn't call it.
That's what I liked about our Friday night game. Coach Shaw lined up for that 2-point conversion, and he called a timeout after he saw how Jenkins' defense was lined up. Then he called the right call and got the 2-point conversion as well that tied the game. So, but hats off to Davis Tanner. That was a pressure kick. Even though it was just 19 yards out, there's a lot of pressure on the high school kid. So, congrats to him.
Yeah, all right.
It's a big win. 4-1 non-region schedule. That's pretty strong. And then we got now the region begins with Burke and New Hampstead, the Islands, BC, and Southeast Bullock.
Yeah, all those region games coming up, starting this Friday. Weather permitting.
Weather permitting
on Friday night. Right now, it's not looking real good, but we'll see. Like you said, we'll know a lot more by Wednesday.
Surprised the Braves are going to the White House. Why don't they boycott that? I mean, they took the All-Star game away.
You go to the White House in the position, you don't go by the person who's there. I mean, it's always amazing to these players. Well, I ain't going to the White House because so-and-so is president. We've seen that through the years, okay? But you're going there for the position, you're going there for the office of the presidency, not the man's there or the woman's there.
They shafted us in the All-Star game, though. That's my point.
I know they shafted us in the All-Star game, but it didn't have anything to do with the Braves. No, the Braves ought to go there. They should be recognized and have that experience of, that's just another perk of winning. It's just the timing of it is amazing. Right here before the primary, not before the general election, right here before the general election, you've got a few weeks before the general election, the White House timed it where they would be coming in right before the general election, so they get that publicity of the Atlanta Braves being there, which the state of Georgia, with its important governor's race and Senate race, it's something's great for the Braves, but from the timing is political.
Who's all going to be there? So. It's supposed to be at 12 noon today.
I mean, they could have gone back in June when they were in Washington.
Maybe the MLB network will televise it.
I mean, they could have gone in June when they were in Washington. They could have gone in July when they were in Washington. But no, they wait until right here, just a few weeks before the general election to have them come. But it's still a good thing for them to be recognized. To take a tour of the White House and say, I've been in the Oval Office or wherever they're going to go, and do that no matter who's sitting in there. But you've had athletes that have done that before. Teams haven't done it, but athletes have done it where they actually showed up because they didn't like the president that was in there. And it should be an event for the team, not a political thing. But that's just the way it is, Bob.
I'm still upset they took the All-Star game away.
Oh, I'm still upset. I haven't bought a Coca-Cola product since then. And I haven't flown, but if I do fly, I will definitely not look at Delta. I can tell you that. And I haven't bought a Coke product since then.
Ruined my week.
I know. It's just. I
was ready to see Home Run Derby live.
Yeah.
They took it away.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Life goes on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm glad they're being recognized, but it is political. The reason why they debated just a few weeks before the general election. They could have had it any time during the summer when the Braves were up there in Washington. To me, this distracts away from this very important series, Yeah, you're trying to win every single game to be as close as you possibly can before the bets come into town this coming weekend.
Yeah, there's 3 games that they're going to decide the division. So you don't want that distraction of having to say, well, we got to get prepared, we got to get up earlier, we got to go to the White House, we got to do all that, and it breaks up the routine. I wish they'd have done it sometime during the summer, but they didn't because it wasn't right before the general election. All right, anything else going on, Bob? Girls softball tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Yep, girls softball. All right, girls softball tomorrow. And Barbara struck off field, and we're getting some more region action, right?
Blood drive tomorrow, too. Again, let me give that number one more time if you want to make an appointment for the blood drive. That number is 864-751-1154. Again, 864-751-1154. You can also go to bloodconnection.org and make an appointment. That's tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. here at Wayne Memorial Hospital, an important community-wide blood drive.
All right, Bob, you have a good day. All right, world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by First Southern Bank, by Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O'Quinn & Associates.